Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2021 Chevy Silverado. This one is the RST and it does look very good, especially with those 20-inch rims. And this one has the 5.3 V8 and that's about it. This one doesn't really have any packages, so let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 5.3 V8 that's connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 355 horses and 383 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 14 in the city, 21 highway, and 16 combined. So here is a MSRP sticker of this RST. If you guys are interested in the standard feature this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And it does have the 5.3 V8, it does have the 20-inch rims, and it does have the all-terrain tires, and the price is going to be $51,000. If you guys are curious about the color is called Summit White, and it does look pretty good on this RST. I usually don't like white trucks, but honestly, on this Chevy Silverado, this white looks amazing, and I love the fact that the grille, the bumper, they're color matched. Unlike the other trim, if you get, I think, the LT or the higher trims, you'll get chrome. But I love the fact that on the RST trim, everything is going to be body colored, which is really, really good. Coming to the front, I love the headlight design. When the Silverado first came out, I wasn't a big fan of the way how it looked, but honestly, in person, it does look very nice. And it does have that really nice futuristic look that none of the competitors have. Chevy logo is going to be blacked out. And I really like the way how the grille looks like. It does have this textured plastic. I think it does look very good. It is finished in flat black. For the headlights, the daytime running light has a really nice design. It is LED, and the high and low beam are going to be LED on this Silverado. And the turn signal indicators, they're going to be halogen. I really wish they were LED for a $50,000 truck. And on the side, they're going to be a side curtain. It is massive. And the bottom of the bumper is going to be finished in flat black. This one does have fog lights. They're LED, nice and bright. And it does have some tow hooks right here in the front. Overall, guys, I really love the way how this Silverado looks like from the front. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you how it looks like from the side. Here is a side view of the Chevy Silverado, and honestly, from the side, it does look very good. There is barely any sharp lines right here on the side, which is fine. This is a truck, so it doesn't really have to have any sharp lines. But they're going to be a line that starts from the headlights, then it goes underneath the mirror and it fades away. And then there is one on the bed, and there is one in the bottom of the doors. And as I said, overall, I think the side design of this Silverado looks good. The mirrors are going to be finished in gloss black and flat black. The top portion is going to be gloss black. The bottom is going to be flat black. Silverado is going to be rain on the fender. It is finished in chrome. And for the window trims, the window trims are going to be finished in flat black. And it does have a shark fin antenna, but it is located right on top of the driver. I really wish it was located in the back. I think it would have looked better, but it is finished in gloss black. And on the bed, there's going to be a sticker that says 4x4, and there's going to be a bed step in the back. I'll go ahead and show you that when I go to the back of this Silverado. For the rims, they honestly look amazing. They're finished in this gray color, shark gray. And I would definitely go with those rims. They are part of an option, $800, and I think they are worth it over the standard rims that come on the RST. And for the size of those rims, they are 275/60 20s. They look amazing, and I love what Chevy did with the design of those rims. And I love the fact that there is a ton of rubber on those rims. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back of this Silverado. Here is the back of the Silverado, and honestly, the back looks good. I really like what Chevy did with the taillights. Not everything is going to be LED right here on the taillights. So the running light and the turn signal indicators are going to be LED, but the reverse is going to be halogen, which is completely fine. Our ST badge is going to be all the way to the right. Chevrolet is imprinted in or on the tailgate. And Silverado is going to be all the way to the left. It is finished in chrome. And they're going to be a bind to drop the tailgate. This is the backup camera, and then there is a light right here. When you turn on the cargo lights, it does turn on those lights up there, and it does turn this small light. It does shine on the ground, and the bumper is going to be finished in white since this is the RST trim, and they're going to be a bed step. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, but the tires those tires are the all-terrain tires. Basically, they are a $200 option. They're going to be the pin connectors right here, and they're going to be the spare tire release, and here is the hitch, and the spare tire is going to be right underneath the truck. And as I mentioned, the jack and the jack tools are going to be under the back seats or the rear seats. The tailgate drops nice and slow, and the size is going to be 69.9 if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there is a ton of space. This one does not have the bed liner, and it does have some LED lights on the left and right, and tie downs around the bed of this Silverado. Here is a key of this Silverado. It does feel nice and solid, very nice and light as well. It does have a little bit of chrome on it. It does have a physical key inside of it, and it does have 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, remote start, tailgate release, and a panic button. To drop the tailgate, there are going to be 3 different ways: one on the key, one on the tailgate itself, and one inside. And to remote start the truck, lock it once and then hold down the remote start button. Here is a door handle. It is finished in white. To unlock the truck, you have to click on this button. So many people ask to show the stickers on the trucks that I review, so if you guys are interested, just go ahead and pause the video. Here is the driver door panel. It does look good, and this top portion right here is going to be that synthetic rubber material. It does have some gray stitching. This is nice and soft. I really wish it was a little bit softer. The armrest is very hard. This is going to be hard, but it is that synthetic rubber material. This is plastic, a ton of storage place in the bottom of the door with a bottle holder. Here is the speaker, and I love this wood trim. It does look very good, and chrome trim right underneath that wood trim. Here are the window switches and mirror controls. Everything looks good, feels nice and solid. The door handle is solid but light, and it does have the door locks right here. And the seats in this Silverado are very nice and comfortable. Design is okay, and of course they are powered seats with lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Silverado, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2021 Silverado. Feels nice and spacious, and seeing out of this truck is very, very good. The windows are nice and big, and overall it's very nice being in the driver's seats. Here is the steering wheel. It is wrapped in leather. It's a little bit on the thinner side, but that's completely fine. This is a truck. It does have some blacked out brushed aluminum. I think it does look good. There's an opening in the middle, which is nice, and there are going to be a few buttons right here on the left. You'll have the heated steering wheel, the cruise controls, and on the right they're going to be the phone controls, voice command, and this wheel is going to control that screen in the middle. You could go up and down, left and right. The gauges look good, very easy to understand. The font is nice and clear. And on the left they're going to be the wiper controls with the turn signal controls, and on the right they're going to be the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission. It does have plus and minus. And right here they're going to be the drive modes: normal, sport, off-road. And it does have the 4-wheel drive. You'll have the auto, 4 high, 2 high, and this one is called terrain mode. So basically click on it, it will show something in the bottom, and probably it's more like for off-roading, but having it in 4 high with off-roading mode. And they're going to be the fog lights, cargo lights, brightness controls. Here are the headlight controls. AC vents look good. I love the chrome around them. Here is a screen. It's an 8-inch screen. It does have wired CarPlay and Android Auto, and definitely this screen is a little bit on the smaller size if you compare it to the size of this truck. It does look small, but Chevy is actually working on a bigger screen. For 2022, the Silverado is going to be facelifted, so it's going to receive a bigger screen, and it's going to receive, I think, new rims and new headlights and taillights. chrome around the AC vents. I love this brushed aluminum or that gray plastic. And the system itself is nice and responsive. There's going to be a button to turn on the camera. There's a hard button to go back home, and there is a home button on the screen itself. And as I said, overall it is nice and responsive. There's going to be a volume knob, tune knob, and a few buttons. And let me go ahead and actually show you the backup camera. I really wish it was a tiny bit clear, but it's actually not bad. It is nice and wide, and the lines do move when you turn the steering wheel. And climate controls are super easy to use. It does have dual climate control. It does have a sync function, auto function. Here is the fan speed. And of course it does have heated seats. For a $51,000 truck, it should have heated seats. It does have two different heated seats functions. Basically, you could only turn on the back of the seats, and you could turn on the whole seat, so the bottom and the back. There's 3 stages each. It does have engine shut off, tailgate release, emergency light button, traction control, and a button to drop all the 4 windows down. But I really wish there was a way to bring all of them up. They're going to be one USB, one USB-C, and a 12-volt. This one does have the 40-20-40 bench, so they're going to be no middle console. I prefer the middle console more, but there is a ton of storage place on this armrest. They're going to be some right here, 2 cup holders, and a storage place right here. And inside, they're going to be a good amount of storage place, and you could lift this up, of course. You could, someone could sit right here in the middle, and underneath there should be a storage place. And by the way, it is lockable, so you could lock it if you want to. And here are the glove boxes. The bottom one is nice and big. The top one is a little bit small, but you could put small things inside. And by the way, there is a small storage place right there. Here is the rear view mirror. It is nice and good size, almost frameless. And the OnStar SOS blinds are going to be up there. It does have LED lights, which is good. And the visor is a little bit on the skinnier side, but it feels nice and solid. It does have a massive mirror inside, but there is no light. Here is a back door panel, and it is the same design as the front. This top portion is going to be nice and soft. This is the same. I really wish it was softer, but it's no big deal. The armrest is hard, just like the front, and this is hard, then plastic in the bottom. And it does have that wood trim with the chrome right underneath it, window switch, and the door handle feels about the same as the front. And here is the speaker in the bottom of the door. And in the back there is a ton of room. There is so much leg room in the back of this Silverado, and the headroom is massive. This is a truck, of course. It does have some LED lights here in the back, and they're going to be an armrest with 2 cup holders, and it is nice and soft. There's a place to put probably 3 phones right next to each other. I think it does fit. And they're going to be 2 USBs, 1 12-volt, and AC vents in the bottom. And they're going to be a storage place right here. You could put things inside. It's actually a good size. And you could lift those seats up. They do lock in place. There is a storage place in the bottom with the jack and the jack tools. And of course you could do the same thing to the other seat, and the other seat does have a storage place as this one right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2021 Chevy Silverado. I would like to thank Oscar and Mike here at Chevrolet of Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Silverado. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.